Namaste from SARVA and welcome to today's mobility class. In today's class we're going to focus on the hip joints, which are one of the largest joints within your body, and they're also a weight-bearing joints. So it is very important that we keep them healthy and mobile. If you've gone through any kind of hip injury or replacement or anything like that, please do take it easy and do listen to your body. So maybe have a smaller range of movements, and that's very important for you to just slow it down at any point that you wish to. Okay, so for this class, all you're going to need is a mat or a comfortable surface to sit and lay on. So let's begin together. Take a lay down position. Okay, so lay down on your back. Relaxing the shoulders and the back of the head into the ground. Slightly lengthen the back of the neck and tuck your chin in. So you want to lengthen the back of the neck. And instead of your chin looking straight up, close this space. So as if you wanted to bring your cervical spine into a straight line. Good. Raise the shoulders off the floor and release them back down. Raise the hips off the floor and release them back down. Good. Have your feet at a hip bone distance. And just bring your left hand on the stomach and bring your right hand on the heart center. Close your eyes. Soften your eyelids. Good. Let's take 3 deep inhales into your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. And the last one, inhale in through the nose. Exhale through your mouth. Nice. Slowly and gently open your eyes and pull the knees in towards your chest. Wrap your hands around the back of the knees and pull the knees in. And just gently rock forward and back, just raising the tailbone off the floor. Good. Keep your knees together. Keep your toes together. And we're going to create circles. So you're going to pull the knees into your chest as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to create the circles, roll the knees away. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale. Let's do 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And change direction. Let's go. 1. You're gently just warming up your hip joints. 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Good. Now try to raise your head and shoulders off the floor, wrap your elbows around the knees, and tuck your chin in and try to compress yourself as much as you can, peeling the tailbone off the floor, touching the nose to your knees, relaxing the shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, release all the way down to the floor. Now you're going to grab the knees and we're going to do the circles with them individually. So as you pull the knees in, roll them out into the circle. Notice as you pull it in, your tailbone, your last bone on the spine will come off the floor. And as you circle the knees out, try to release the tailbone down to the floor. Good. This way. Inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale, roll the knees out. Now the range of this motion, it's entirely up to you. If you want to pull the knees all the way down to the floor, it depends on your mobility. Or if you just want to keep the circles small. Okay, so I'll leave it up to you. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, roll out. We'll do 10 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good, keep going. 7, 8, 2 more, 9. And the last one, 10. Reverse the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, keep going. 6. If you feel any discomfort within the hip joints, just make sure you minimize the circle. And 2 more. That's 9. And the last one, 10. Good. Let's come into that compression again. Wrap your elbows around. Compress, compress, compress. See if you can touch the knee to your nose to your knees. Good. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Compress. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, release all the way down to the floor and release your feet down. Keep your feet hip bone distance apart. The reason why I say hip bone distance is you can easily palpate your hip bones here. This is your hip bone distance. Your hips might actually be wider than your hip bones. Okay, so this is where my hip bones are, and my knees are only hip bone distance apart. Good. You're going to keep your right knee bent, and we're going to create external circles, external rotation with your left leg. So you can bring your right hand on the outside of the hip. Your left hand can be resting on your lower belly. As you inhale, you're going to pull the knee in, and as you exhale, you're going to circle it out until you're able to extend your leg and point the toe. Again, the range of motion, it is entirely up to you. Sometimes when I drop my knee all the way down to the floor, I feel a clicking in my hip. So maybe I've gone too far. If it doesn't feel comfortable, decrease the range of motion. Okay, let's do that together. 10 circles. Inhale here. Exhale as you extend. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale as you extend. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how it feels within your hip joint. You're just warming up that hip joint, so you go through external rotation. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And hold your foot above the floor. You're just going to tap the heel down. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. Now drop it down. We'll do the same with the other side. Okay? So left hand can go on the outside of the hip, right hand can go on your lower belly. Inhale, pull the knee in. As you exhale, circle it out and point the toes. Good. Try to keep the foot as close to the ground as possible, but without touching the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, circle out. That's 2, 3. Also make sure that you're not moving or shifting your hips from side to side. Everything stays stable on the ground. The only thing that is moving, the movement is coming from your hip joint, not from your knee joint. Okay, that makes a difference. So let's go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and the last one, 10. Keep extending your leg, point the toes, tap your heel down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly release. Good. You might feel a little bit of a warmth around the hip joints now. We're going to do the same on the other side, but this time we're going to work on that internal rotation, so you're going to bring the knee in. Okay, so we're just reversing the circle. Hand goes on the outside of the hip, the other hand goes on the lower belly. Start by extending your leg out. Bring it out to the side and pull it in towards your chest. And extend again. That's 1, 2, 3. Again, try to keep the heel as close to the floor as possible, almost as if you were drawing a letter D with your foot. Okay, so you go straight out, you draw a half moon. 6. Try not to move or shift your hips from side to side. Keep your hips stable and just move from your hip joint. Last one. Good. And again, hold it here. So again, we go for those 10 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold it here. Try to push your lower back down. Scoop the lower belly in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Release. Switch your hands. Let's do the same on the other side. Extend your right leg out and pull the knee out to the side. So that's 1. Extend it out. 2. Extend out. And 3. Out. 4. 5. Imagine you drawing a letter D here or a half moon. Good. And you're trying to keep the heel as close to the ground as possible. Keep your hips nice and stable so the hip bones are facing up. There's no shifting happening within the hips. 3, 2, and the last one. Good. Now extend that leg out and let's go for those 10 taps. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it here. Push your lower belly, push your belly towards the spine and lower back down towards the ground. So you have your deep abdominals active. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Now release. Let's see if we can do both legs at the same time. Okay, so bring your hands on the outside of the hips. You can give yourself a little help by pushing into the ground. Okay, extend your legs out. Pull the knees out to the side as far as you can, as feels comfortable, and pull them in towards your chest. So inhale as you extend, exhale as you circle in. That's 2. If this is too much, you can raise your legs a little bit higher. That's okay. You're still going through those circles. Okay, the lower you bring your feet, the harder it is. 4, 5, good, 6. So you really have to use your abdominals here as well. 8, 9, last one. 10. Good. Let's see if we can hold it here. Okay, if this is too much, raise your legs a little bit higher, maybe on the diagonal angle. If you need to help yourself, raise your shoulders off the floor and grab hold of your thighs. Hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Maybe start to lower down for 2, and 1. Release it down to the ground. Excellent. Good job. Now bend the knees, raise your shoulders, and your head off the floor, and come on top of your forearms. Make sure you have enough space in front of you. Roll the shoulders back and open your chest. Good. From here, you're going to walk your feet wider than your mat, and we're going to work on internal and external rotation, and eventually we're going to windshield wipers. So you're starting from your left knee. Inhale where you are. As you exhale, drop the knee down to the side as if you wanted to reach it to the ground. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, drop it out. Good. We'll do the same with the other one. So let's go with the right knee. Drop it in. Try not to rotate. Okay? Try not to rotate through the chest or through the torso. Your torso and your chest bone is facing forward. So now no movement within your shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale where you are. Exhale where your left. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, drop. Keep going. So you're doing your legs individually, and you always drop it in first, and then you drop it out, okay? So here's your internal rotation, external rotation, internal rotation of the hip joint, external rotation. Good. Let's go. lower, lift, lower and lift, lower, lift, lower and lift, and we'll do one more, lower and lift, last one, lower and lift. Excellent. So now from here we can roll back down onto the floor. Keep your feet as wide as wider than the mat. Okay, so that when you drop your knees to the floor, they will have space in order for you to maybe touch the ground. So hands can be on the outside of the hips. Inhale where you are. As you exhale, drop the knees to one side. You will feel that your internal knee, your inside knee, will be probably off the floor. Try to push it in as actively as you can. You might feel a nice gentle opening through your front part of the hip flexor on this side. Inhale here, exhale lower. Inhale back to center, exhale lower. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Let's keep it here on one side. Now actively push your inside knee to the ground. So we're going to do 10 pulses with that knee. So see if you can almost try to reach the floor for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep pushing the knee down and hold it there for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep pushing, and 1. Good, release, switch your legs to the other side, and now we're going to pulse. So we're going to push that knee down to the floor, 10, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep pushing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure your shoulder doesn't come off the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Good. Raise your hands, bring your hands on the outside of the hips, and slowly roll up into the seated position. You might need to grab hold of your feet. Okay, now bring your feet hip bone distance. Let's just neutralize our spine. Roll the shoulders back. Look forward, open your chest, inhale. As you exhale, round your spine, extending your elbows, look towards your belly button. So you find that nice stretch in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, roll the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Inhale, roll the chest forward, shoulders back. Exhale, round the spine. 2 more. Good, and the last one. Good, wonderful. Come back into the seated pose. We're going to go back into windshield wipers with your feet wider than the mat. Bring your hands behind you, spider hands, so palms are lifted off the floor. Roll the shoulders back, open your chest. You want to make sure that your chest and your sternum is facing forward, that your shoulders are not going to rotate. Okay, inhale where you are. As you exhale, drop the knees to your left. This time, because you're in a seated position, your knee should be able to touch the floor. If it doesn't, if you're somewhere here, that is also fine. Just make sure you're not rotating. Look at your sternum, at your chest bone, and make sure that it is facing forward to the front of the mat. Exhale as you drop the knees. Inhale as you come back through the center. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, lower. Inhale, center, exhale, lower. Let's go 8 more. 7, 6. Let's do last 5 without using your hands. Okay, so bring your hands in front of your chest, Drop the knees to the side. Keep facing your sternum and your chest forward. Last 5. 4. If this is too much for you, bring your hands behind your lower back and have that support. If you're able to go without your hands, then join me here for the last 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. You can see you might have traveled to the front of the mat, and that is absolutely fine. So this is a really good start and a warm-up for your hip joints. If you found any of these poses a little bit challenging, okay, shorten the range of movement. Take it slowly, slow down the movement and maybe slow down the reps, okay? So you don't have to do 10 reps. You can maybe do 6 to 8 reps and lower the range of movement. I hope you enjoyed our first part of our hip mobility, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the second part. Namaste.